we just lost.
What?
God! Son of a bitch! Welcome once again, guys, to another quick surprise review. This time for the new 4 vs 4 online multiplayer brawler, Bleeding Edge. I was able to play this game for free with Xbox Game Pass. Otherwise, it is $30 with gold required. There's not much to say about this game in its current form other than the fact that it's pretty much like Overwatch with that same cartoony graphic style, but with more emphasis on melee combat. For instance, there are different kinds of unique and interesting characters to choose from, each having their own special skills and abilities in combat, ranging from general damage builds to support and medics, to tanks that can endure a lot of damage. Most of these fighters are melee build, but a few do have ranged attacks and skills. Like all multiplayer games, there are also plenty of unlockable ability mods to choose from for each fighter based on your preferred playstyle and how you want it to go, as well as different unlockable cosmetic emotes and skins for their hoverboards and all that stuff. There are only 2 game modes right now, neither of which you can choose from since for some dumb reason there's no playlist select. There's a domination where you just go around capturing objectives around the map whenever they're not locked up. Or you will also play power control, where whoever retrieves the most power sources wins the match. Players can also steal the other team's power when they are killed, and kills also count towards the score counter as well. Overall, the gameplay in the game itself can actually be quite fun at times, despite being very bare bones in content at launch. There's one big problem, however. This game hardly functions at all. Matches usually start out okay, with pre-game being absolutely fine with hardly any frame rate while you're waiting for the clock to end. Once it actually starts, though, all technical hell breaks loose. You'll constantly see yourself and other players lag all over the map. 1 second you'll be standing on a health pad for several seconds, only to instantly teleport somewhere random like 50 feet back. Same with combat, you'll be fighting someone, almost killing them in the process, and then all of a sudden, oh, nope, they'll like disappear and then cheap shot you from behind. It got so bad that by the end of a certain match, I just had to stop playing and take a break because it gave me the biggest headache I've ever had from playing a game. That's no exaggeration. This is literally the worst lag I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this is like the epilepsy warning of all video game lag. Instead of having seizures sustained from flashing lights and colors, anyone prone to these will probably get it from constant screen tearing and shit just happening spontaneously within milliseconds on screen. I'm no doctor, but I'd still advise playing this if you suffer from epileptic seizures. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I want to love this game, and it's one of those games where I kind of do when I'm only thinking about it, but when I play, it's just way too unstable. They really need to fix the servers in this game or something. Otherwise, what's the point of this being considered an official launch if nothing has been improved from the beta testing? When you charge people money to play something that is still in a beta state, it is totally lazy and unacceptable. The game really is, unfortunately, the epitome of everything wrong with multiplayer gaming these days. People had the same problem with Battlefield 5 when that first came out. What little content there is hardly works, and when it does work, there's still little content. And don't bother telling me it's because I have a poor network connection that I'm having these issues, because then I wouldn't be able to play any online games. It's never this bad for other online games I play, so I know it's not me. and maybe it's someone else in the lobby with a poor internet connection, but at this point, I'm pretty sure it's the game. Right now, giving out a final score in this particular state is very hard for me. It's all over the place, because I respect it. It's basically an Overwatch clone. It just lags non-stop to the point of being near unplayable at times. It's one of those scenarios where also, why would you play this if you can play Overwatch, which is on sale very often and is a much better, more finished product, with way more players, mind you, so that the matchmaking also takes a lot less time as well. Also, a $30 price tag for only 2 game modes and a few maps is absolutely insulting. I am honestly very disappointed in Ninja Theory. I refuse to believe this is the same studio behind Hellblade, one of my favorite games of this generation. This would have been much more forgiving if it was free to play entirely, as I could see myself giving this around a 6 or maybe a 7, even with the lag and lack of content. But since you need either Game Pass to play it, which is what I'd recommend, or $30, which is a huge ripoff, like Ground Zero's ripoff, I'd probably give this game around, oh boy, it's gotta be like a 4 out of 10 right now. It sucks. And I really hope I regret those words, though, in the future. I'll still be keeping a close eye on this game, because I would be interested in playing more after every future patch and see if things get better from there. It has strong potential, that much I will say. So for those who don't own Xbox Game Pass, do not buy this game. There are far, far better multiplayer experiences you can get for under 30. This one, sadly, is just too buggy, too unstable, and too little of content. Alright guys, I think that's it for my review. I know I said this in my last review, but coming up next will most likely be a full Resident Evil 3 Let's Play with a possible RE Resistance review later next month. I was actually planning a beta Let's Play of that, but it seems to have gotten cancelled for good. So, yay, I'll be playing another full multiplayer game that releases in its beta state. Stay tuned, and as always, thank you for watching.
The Gamer Gods!